Well, good morning, everyone. Back in the office today. We had a great family, family reunion over the weekend. I'll show you a clip of me being athletic. Yep, so that's me being super athletic. As in any family reunion, we don't want to call it a vacation. My wife calls it a relocation. So yeah, we just kind of pack what we can and relocate our kids. We got decent sleep, had great food, had a great time with the family. But now we're back and we have a really busy week. We've got some stuff we're going to launch at the end of the month. We have all these initiatives with our referral development program, and I get to meet with Matthew today, so hopefully you get to check in and see him and see how he's doing with Cedar Tree. For this new project that I mentioned last week that we're working on, I got to start working on the logo, got to start working on the colors. I kind of sketched out the website. You might see some things around the office hanging around here on the wall in the back and things like that. So I'm getting all these ideas and I have to get them down in out of my brain so I can, focus. I'm gonna try to do something I've never done before this week. I'm gonna try to use an online service like Upwork or Fiverr this week, because I just want to see, people say they use them all the time for just for projects, either it's graphic arts or whatever it might be. So I'm going to try to use them, maybe use them for my logo design for this new experiment that we're going to be launching, this new product. So I hope to show you a little bit what today's going to be like. And so let's get back to some emails and prep for some business consulting meetings that I have. All right. Just about every week with my consulting clients, I go over a couple things. One, our wildly important goal. Like, what is the one thing that we need to accomplish in the next 6 months or the next year? We're also looking at referral sources. Are we keeping track? So this would be a lead indicator. I'm calling it the Referral Development Program. I'm doing it for Kid Matters Counseling and for Cedar Tree Counseling. And we're basically tracking those who refer to the private practice, so that we can write them handwritten letters and say thank you and develop those relationships. And what's really cool is that we're using HubSpot to do that, and it's a CRM, a customer relationship management program, and it's completely free, and you can easily tailor it to keep track of your referral sources. And don't use so much a lot of client information, but more about the referral source, whether it's social workers at school, daycare centers, moms groups, moms lists. It's just amazing the different places that we get referral. Pediatricians, doctor's office, lawyers. So we're going to keep track of all that information. And this year we're going to be setting up an intentional schedule where we'll be writing these referral sources handwritten notes to develop that relationship. So it's pretty cool. So we'll be focusing on that today. So I just finished looking at the Google AdWords, the analytics behind it, and some really surprising things. We have about 10 different ad groups, ranging from like anxiety and children's counseling, and this is all for Cedar Tree. And some really cool things, just looking over the last 14 days, we've averaged an 8% click-through rate, which is super high. But of the 121 clicks that we got over the last 2 weeks, there's 3 ad groups that really stand out. They received 80% of the clicks and 100% of all the phone calls that came in, because in Google AdWords, at least 100% of the phone calls that people clicked on the ads and the phone number associated with that ad. And so, all right, so what does that mean? Well, we got to lean into those ad groups, and a lot of them are around like marriage counseling and couples counseling, those things. So a little inside look at those are some huge numbers that couples counseling and couples therapy, there's just a lot of need, at least in that area, and there's a lot of interest. And so we need to lean into that more. And one thing that I'm working with Matthew on is creating a lead generator. So a lead generator is just, it could be like an ebook or something. We're talking about what kind of content can we create around marriage. Just wanted to share that with you, a little inside look into some data with Google AdWords. It's just a really successful campaign so far. So, all right.
Are we looking here?
Yeah, it's look into that, not in. You should say your name and the name of the company.
Oh, yeah. So I'm Matthew Hanlon, and I'm a marriage and family therapist at Cedar Tree Counseling.
Where is that at?
Our main office is in St. Charles, Illinois.
Okay, so I just had a meeting with Matt, and he's got to run back to his staff meeting. but we went through some of the AdWords, we went through some of our WIGs, or the WIG, the big goal. And I'm curious, like, where do you feel like, what is kind of, you think is the biggest challenge moving forward as we try to accomplish that big, wildly important goal?
Our biggest challenge right now, I think, is building our database and our connections, our referral base, and doing a really good job of staying in touch and getting ourselves out there regularly, just to like touch the people that we're coming in contact with more regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's a big project because that also involves getting all your clinicians.
Everybody's got to be on the same. Yeah. Everybody has to kind of believe in it and recognize how important it is for us to be the practice we want to be.
Yeah. And I was sharing earlier about the AdWords. About 80% of the clicks are coming in through the couple counseling, marriage counseling, and children's counseling. Like,
right.
These are big. And so you've been working on a project to help develop that relationship as people coming onto the website. We're hoping to give them what I consider like a lead generating PDF where you can develop a relationship with them, something can take away. So maybe tell us a little bit about what you're working on with that. What are some of the ideas you're hoping to share with people as they land on the website?
Yeah. So I'm working on writing up 3, I guess, for lack of a better word, blogs that kind of follow each other sequentially, talking about mindfulness in marriage, talking about how to express needs in marriage, and lastly, how to manage our own defenses. Kind of give them that gift in the beginning to say that we're really serious about helping people in their marriages function at a better level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if I should shake your hand or how to close it out.
It's been real.
All right, so mid-afternoon.
Slump.
The mid-afternoon slump. Why don't you say hi again? Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Susan Stutzman. I'm the wife to this guy, and it's the afternoon.
We just have like all these big decisions that are coming at us left and right. Like, just they're all good decisions that we need to make. It's actually more like you. So I think you should share a little bit about. You did some training. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Oh yeah, I just got done with. It was 2 weeks ago. I did a 4-day training in Chicago. Actually, it was north of Chicago in Evanston, at the TheraPlay Institute, which is a non-for-profit organization that works with children and families specifically around attachment issues and healing ruptured attachments or attachment breaks in relationships with children and caregivers.
Anyways, just thought you'd share a little bit. That's another something for your toolbox of
help them feel a little more
Susan
secure.
will learn these things and then come home and do it on our children. And I have to say, it's amazing. It's like he talked about the nervous system. It's like their brains are lighting up when you do this stuff with them. It was amazing to watch you do some of these TheraPlay
informed techniques
on our children.
And we're gonna play a game. It's called Be Punk, okay? So I'm gonna take your fingers and we're gonna see what this sounds like. Beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep. Let's try again. Give me some. Let's see if my chin sounds like something. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Let's see if my ear sounds like something. Sizzle. Ready? No. Does yours sound like that? Sizzle, 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 sizzle. Let's see. Does your nose sound like that? Beep. Beep, beep, beep. Let's see. What about your chin? Does your chin? Sizzle, 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 sizzle. Oh yes, good.
just wanted to check in. I'm hoping to have this lady on the vlog a bit more. She's very much a part of this journey, and so we're gonna get back to work. All right, thanks for hanging.
Bye.
My name is Brent. I help clinicians take their clinical skills and turn it into a compelling brand. If you're finding me for the first time, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you're on LinkedIn, I'd love to connect with you. So if you find the content interesting and helpful, hit that subscribe button. Love for you to join me on this journey. It's a bit of a documentary. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and I'll see you in the next one.